G'day guys. Today I'm here with Tiago Pascoal from Portugal. How are you going, Tiago?
Fine, thank you.
You have built something really awesome. You've made TFS sing. Would that be appropriate?
Well, this is a Visual Studio Online enhancer that allows you to have more functionalities that are not supported out of the box. So it allows you to use it a little better without doing so much work. So it allows you to get more information with less steps.
Right, so I've had a quick look at it, and we'll have another look at it in a sec. How did you do this? Because I didn't know that you could do these type of things.
Well, actually, you can't. So
You can't?
You can't. This is user unsupported features, so it may break at any time. But what I've basically done is implement a little plugin either on Internet Explorer or on Chrome that allows you to inject some functionality into Visual Studio Online. So this doesn't do anything to your online instance. It only runs on your browser, and it will enhance your experience without installing anything on Microsoft servers.
Okay, so it only works on IE and Chrome, not Firefox, right?
It could work on Firefox, but I haven't done it yet. So.
Okay, all right, so let's take a look at it on Chrome.
Okay. So these basically had some functions to Visual Studio Online. So I'm mainly a keyboard guy. I don't like to use the mouse. So we have stuff like keyboard shortcuts, for example. You can see here that on this menu you have like something that will allow you to do some stuff. On other parts of the site there are more functionalities.
So Control Alt G will select the team project. Right.
Exactly. So if you press Control key, it will allow you to go to the quick launch, and you can write stuff. So you can just use the keyboard and allow you to move between the sites. On this screen there is only this kind of information that you can do. But for example, if we go to a team project,
you must really like your shortcuts. That's a lot of work to get a shortcut.
Yeah, so we can see here that we have more options.
Oh, right.
So the same options that we have on Visual Studio, Control 0H, that will take you to home and stuff like that. So you can navigate your entire team project, your team, just using the keyboard.
Are you in love with ReSharper too?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No, I use the other one from DevExpress.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's Code Rush.
Right, Code Rush.
Yeah.
All that UI candy.
Yeah, exactly. So the other things that this does is has some stuff to your work. So for example, we have here an overview that will allow you to see the entire vision of your project, like the features.
So you've
and
added this pop-up.
Yes, I added this pop-up and your burndown chart that allows you to see your project at a glance. So this project doesn't have much data, so it's just a test project. But for example, let's say here that you don't have a sprint with dates.
Yep.
I will remove the dates. So people like to work on sprints, but sometimes without dates because they don't have that kind of pressure. They work in a kanban kind of way. So we will see here that I will replace the burndown chart with the CFD, so people can see the CFD directly instead of going to the backlog and see it. So since the burndown wasn't going to be visible, it makes more sense to have a CFD.
I hope the team sees this. This is a good idea.
So you can also go directly to the Kanban board. So
yep.
I have the link here. So, and we can see here that on the Kanban board we have more information than is usual. For example, we can see here that we have the ID of the work item.
Yes.
So you don't have to open up to see the ID of it. You can see here you have a number. That means that this work item has two tags. So
Tiago, that ID, I send emails to the team and ask them to fix it. You just fix it yourself. That's the difference between us.
Yeah. So, but we can customize the kind of thing that appears. So, for example, we can have stuff like instead of having the person who used the work item is assigned to, you can have his picture.
Yep.
Or if you don't want, you can disable this kind of stuff, right? So this works both on the Kanban board or on the task board. I don't know if this project has things. So this I didn't. Let me go to a project that has more data. So we can see here, for example, that this task is blocked. So we have here a forbidden sign. You can see it easily.
Can you give us tooltips as well?
For what?
Oh, so it just says blocked.
You don't understand the block sign?
I do.
Okay, this is international. Even in Australia, you should have those, right? So we can see here on the requirements that you have the type of the work item.
Yep.
For example, where is the keyboard? You can see here that you have a bug, and you can also have colors. So you can see here this is a PBI or this is a bug. You can also have here on the requirements of the tag stuff.
So that shows the number of tasks.
Just
I'd love to see the number of test steps as well.
Yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about. So, but typically when you are working on a task board, you want just to show your the PBIs and the bugs that are not already fixed. So, for example, you can say, okay, hide all the requirements that are already done. So they won't show you on the task board, and you have a less cluttered thing. So it's more visible. So you can see that all the done work items, requirements, and bugs have been eliminated from your board. But if you want to see them, you can just collapse them, and so you don't see the details, but you can see they are here, right?
Nice.
So it has more functionality. Like, for example, this can work on the wall board. You can minimize all the clutter and see less stuff.
Right. So put up a plasma and have this.
Exactly. Put on the TV, and you enable auto refresh. So it means the information will be refreshed automatically
Every 30 seconds. Can
every
I
30
change that 30 seconds?
You can change that. Or if you need to see everything, you can put it on auto refresh, so the information is continuously moving. So you can put this on a wall board and see
What happens when it gets to the bottom?
it goes up and down continuously.
Right, okay.
So until it refresh, you can. But if you want, you can change the refresh for whatever you want.
Right.
So that's basically it, I guess. But if you don't want to see those kind of information, you can also disable the features so they are not visible. So you have less information here if you don't want them. So this is customizable, and it's saved by board. Or it has other stuff like, for example, minimize everything or maximize everything, so you can see the information condensed or more compact.
Really
So
nice.
this is, I guess, this is basically it. This is a small steps that will allow you to have more information and work easily without opening stuff. So it allows you to do more work with less, doing less.
Okay. So what are your future plans? Are you going to add more to this thing?
Yes, I will plan to evolve this with more features. I have some backlog that is with too much stuff, so I will have to choose stuff.
Okay.
But I will intend to add more functionality to it, yes.
Awesome. Okay. So with that, thank you very much, Tiago. I think that was an awesome sneak peek at what we can do with Visual Studio. Cheers. Did you get all that? We'll take the SSW TV quiz and test your knowledge now.